clearly stated that like it was not my fault, somebody hit me and ran. So I don't know, I'm so frustrated. Like of course that would happen to me like right after I get a brand new car. Good morning, guys. We woke up this morning to some snow and Paige was so excited. She's clearly into her bottle as well. And then we loaded up into the car to head to town because we had a few errands to run. First stop is Kohl's. I'm really hoping that I can find some family matching Christmas pajamas because when we were in Salt Lake, I went to Old Navy and looked there and I couldn't find any in like each of our sizes. And then same thing online, like anytime I've gone online, I can't find like one set of pajamas that I like in each of our sizes. They're either sold out in Paige, mine, or Garrett's size. It's so frustrating. So I'm really hoping I can find some here because I saw online that Kohl's has some, and our Kohl's here is like pretty low key. I'm really hoping I can find some, we'll see. Okay, so I found these ones. The only issue is, okay, so like the one for Paige is so cute. Let me show you this one. Like it's a cute little onesie and it's like super soft and I love it. I like that it's like very Christmassy. But then they only had large tall in men. So I bought that one for myself because Garrett and I are very tall people. And then they had XLT in men. So I bought that one for Garrett because I only had one of these. And then they had like huge sizes. Like if you go up from there, they had like 4XL. So I'm really hoping that I can like wash and dry these and make them work. Paige is back there. She's with me. Garrett's working and I think a lot of people might be confused. Garrett's schedule is he works 4 or 5 days in a row and then he's off for 4 or 5 days in a row, and I'm normally filming when he's working. Currently getting Starbucks because why not? And then I have to go run a couple of errands and I don't know. I feel like I'm in one of those moods today where I'm just blah. So hopefully coffee will help.
Thank you for choosing Starbucks. So can I get started for you today? Anything to eat?
Can I do a bacon Gouda?
A bacon Gouda?
Yeah.
Okay, what else for you today?
Can I do a grande white chocolate peppermint mocha?
White chocolate peppermint mocha?
Yes, please.
And that was hot, right?
Yes.
Anything else?
That's all.
Okay, it's gonna be 10:07. Thank you.
Fun fact, I don't really drink coffee that much. I don't usually love it a whole ton. I'm a fizz girl. I love my fizz sticks. They work great for me. However, this time of year, something about coffee just always sounds so good. I don't know if it's like going to Starbucks and having a Starbucks cup or what it is, but I just spilled some on my white sweater. Tragic. But I just dropped Paigey Babe off at my mom and dad's so she could take a nap because she does not take good naps in the car anymore. She used to when she was a little baby, but now she doesn't. There's someone in the car next to me vaping, staring at me. Judge me, I'm judging you too for vaping. Anyways, so yeah, she's taking a nap at my mom and dad's. I'm running errands and that's where we're at with today. Okay, you guys, in a massive turn of events, you just saw that cop car that left. I didn't vlog while I was there just because I wanted to like not be there, so I'm at my parents' house. This is what happened. So it's not super severe or anything, but he's scratched all along here. There's a little scratch up there and I'm not sure if it's from him or if it was already there, but it's like dented right there too. He hit me pretty hard. In that last clip in the background, you could see that red Ford. Get bank stuff done. That truck hit my car while he was leaving and just like got out, checked on it, and then left. And whenever I got back in my car, the kid next to me that I was just saying was vaping, he was so nice. He actually got out and he's like, will you roll down your window? And I was like, what the heck? Because he was wearing like, he was not wearing a jacket and it's very cold outside. He was wearing like a tank top and he was kind of like bigger and a little weird looking. And I was like, roll down my window. He's like, can I just check your car really quick? And he like goes around to the other side of my car, and literally in my head, I'm so dramatic. I was like, oh my gosh, he's gonna try and get my backseat and suffocate me or something. That's literally what I was thinking. And then he like comes over to my window again and he's like, will you roll it down? And I roll it down. I was like, what's up? And he's like, the damage isn't as bad as I thought. He's like, your whole car shaked. He's like, that truck that was parked next to you left and like hit your car. And he got out and looked at it, and then he got back in his truck and left and didn't leave a note, nothing. And so I was like, oh my gosh, thank you so much for telling me. I probably wouldn't have even noticed, honestly, for a while. But since that guy told me, I was like, oh, thank you so much for telling me. Looked at the damage. It's not great. And for a brand new car, like, that's why I'm so mad. And actually, the last time I got a brand new car out of high school, same thing. A couple days after I had it, someone hit me. I just have bad luck with new cars, apparently. And so, anyways, Garrett, so what happened was I went into the bank and I was like, hey, do you guys have any footage of out there? Like, is there any way you could see someone hit my car and like left? And the bank was like, yeah, but we have to have a police report, like, in order to give you any footage. So I call the police, like, just dispatch, and they send the guy over, and he goes and looks at the footage, and everyone was literally like, I'm surprised there's not more damage with how badly your car moved. And I was like, well, I'm glad there's not, but, I don't know, Garrett is very, very mad. Like, he's so upset. They checked the footage. Unfortunately, you can't, in Nevada, you only have to have a rear license plate. You don't have to have a front, and he didn't have a front license plate. So they can't see his license plate number, and listen to how weird this is. He went into the bank, hung out in the lobby. He was wearing like a cowboy hat. He hung out in the lobby for a minute and then left. Like, he didn't give them any card information. He never signed in anywhere. Like, there's no way for us to identify him. But because I filed a police report, I just have to give the case number of the police report to my insurance company, and my insurance should take care of it without upping our insurance, because the police clearly stated that, like, it was not my fault, somebody hit me and ran. So, I don't know, I'm so frustrated. Like, of course that would happen to me, like, right after I got a brand new car, and I was so grateful that guy was so nice and told me about it. Gary's so mad though. You guys have no idea. He's like on a manhunt. He's posting all over Facebook trying to figure out who it is, because he wants to, like, we are not going to do anything, but I think that Gary just wants to know who he is and make sure that he's like held accountable. If you ever hit a car, it's not that hard to even just leave a note. But I was in a bank. Like, if he would have waited 5-10 more minutes, I would have been out and he would have been able to talk to me about it. But I'm just like, just leave a note even. I don't know. So that's that's the update on that.
You want sausage?
Okay, last stop of the day. I secured some burritos because you already know there's no way in hell I'm cooking tonight. I'm not in the mood. I've had a day. Okay, we made it home. Okay, I have to just, if you guys don't know, it takes me about 25-30 minutes to get home. So I started listening to podcasts. This one is hilarious. Like, it's one of those dumb, cringy ones that you literally get like nothing from other than a good laugh, because I don't know, something about it I just think is hilarious. But if you have any podcast recommendations, leave them below. I usually listen to, like, I'm not opposed to crime ones. I've never listened to them, but I usually listen to like mom ones or motivational ones. Like, I love Rachel Hollis. I listen to like cringy, bad, like horrible ones, like Call Her Daddy I like, and The Bitch Bible, that's what it's called. I think it's so funny. But anyways, we're home and I am gonna go inside, settle down for a second, and I will explain to you what happened, because I got a phone call and yep, it's interesting. Okay, I got the babe distracted with a little food. Hold on. Okay, so while she's eating, I'm gonna explain what happened, because I was so not expecting this. And it's so funny because when I called the police officer, he's like, well, that usually doesn't happen. But so I went to my mom's house, picked up Paige, and while I was there picking up Paige, I get a phone call from a random number, and I answer because I thought it could have been the police, it could be the furniture store telling me my furniture's finally here. So I answer, and the guy's like, is this Katie? And I was like, yeah. He's like, hi, I hit your car earlier at the bank parking lot. I was just calling to clear everything up. My initial thought was, oh, he saw Garrett's Facebook post, because Garrett had told me that he posted out. There's like, for the town that we live in, there's like a people reporting news page where you can post whatever you want. And so anyways, Garrett posted on there. He's like, whoever swiped my wife's car, just know that we know who you are, you should turn yourself in, pretty much. We didn't know who he was, but Garrett just said that. Paige, no. And so I was like, oh, he probably saw that and got scared. Turns out he actually works for, so the bank that I was at is getting a remodel right now, and he works for the company that's doing the remodel at the bank. And so his boss had heard people talking about that accident, and the boss, I don't know how he knew that the guy hit my car, but he told the guy to call me, and he gave him my phone number because the bank had my phone number, and he called me and everything cleared up. I just told him. So from what I could tell, he was a high schooler or a young adult. He had never been in an accident before, and he apologized many times, and he's like, I'm so sorry, I've never been in an accident, I didn't know what to do. I was like, well, just if it happens again, you leave a note on the car. And he apologized multiple times. He was super nice. He said that his car got way more messed up than mine. I was like, that doesn't make me feel any better. You still messed up my brand new car. But anyways, I'll be taking my car in to get fixed. I'll probably call the insurance tonight and get it all taken care of. He texted me over his policy number, so we should be good. But I was just like, well, I'm glad you called. It was quite an eventful day, to say the least. I feel like I have the worst luck with new cars. Like, of course this happened. And like I said, the damage is not terrible, but considering the fact that it's a brand new car and it's still damaged, like regardless of what it is, I want it fixed. And I was more mad that he just like left, but now that, you know, the situation's de-escalated, is that a word? I don't know. But now that everything's calmed down a little bit, I'm not as mad. So anyways, it's funny because Garrett was like on a manhunt. He was dead set on finding this kid, and turns out we did. So, oh, you guys, my real estate agent just dropped this off. It's a humongous pie. Like, that is huge. She's trying to go into our bedroom because she knows that Garrett keeps candy in his nightstand. And the other day, Garrett and I were not paying attention, and she got in there and got a bag of gummy bears and ate like half a bag of gummy bears. I was like so stressing because it was right before bedtime. I was like, oh, she's not gonna go to sleep. She's gonna have a stomach ache and wake up in the middle of the night. And she was actually fine, surprisingly. But she knows that Garrett keeps candy in there, and she knows that that's where she's gotta go to get it. Come on, Nat, shut it. No, get out. Okay, these cabinets I'm obsessed with. So look, she's been getting into all the cabinets, and they're like, they lock. And the only way that you can open them is with, it's not gonna focus. This camera sucks at focusing. Okay, the only way you can open it is with this magnetic key. And you just place, if you don't drop it, you just place the key on there and then it unlocks it. So this is kind of how it works. It's like magnetic. And as soon as you put the key on the back, it like puts it down. Oh, did you get your book? And I'll show you what they look like. So I just keep the magnet right there on my fridge. No worries, super easy, because if I'm ever, like, the only place I have them is my kitchen. And so this is what it is. It came with 20, it wasn't overly expensive. I got them on Amazon. You just like put them in yourselves. It comes with 2 magnets. I love them. I will link them down below if I can remember, but I love them. Paige cannot get into the cabinets and throw all my stuff everywhere anymore. So if you're looking to baby proof, 10 out of 10 recommend. I was worried at first. I was like, that's gonna be annoying to have to get the key every single time, but it's really not that annoying, and it's definitely worth it knowing that my baby can't get in the cabinets. Okay, Paige is obsessed with these stacking cups that my mom and dad got her for Christmas. Oh, do you love them? Thank you. Can you put them all stacked? Can you stack them? Show mommy. I don't know, but I just think it's so cute watching her like try and troubleshoot how they go. Yeah, do you love those? Those your cups? And I love it too because obviously it's like teaching her, I don't know, motor skills and like figuring out situations. You could tell at the end she's getting kind of mad because she was struggling with it, but she usually does better. She doesn't have all of them. I feel like when she has all of them, she gets a little overwhelmed because I think there's 8 total. So I usually will like give her 5 or 4 or 5 and let her do those ones. But I don't know. I think it's so cute watching her do that. It makes me like, it's one of those things where I'm like, proud mom moment. She's so smart. But anyways, hope you guys all enjoyed this vlog. If you've ever been an offender bender or had this happen to you, comment below. I would love to hear your stories. And don't forget to subscribe and like this video, and I will see you in my next one.